So we got a little bit of sprouting action going on with the beets over here. See a few sprouts coming up. It's over here. I haven't seen any carrots yet. They usually take a little while longer to sprout. And then I saw just a couple shallot sprouts coming up over here. There's one. Actually a few right there too. So 1, 2, and then like a few bunched up right there. So I'll probably actually right now just go in. Look at that. So I'll just spread it out a little. No radishes at the end yet, but I did see here's a radish there, another one there, and there. So yeah, a few radishes throughout here are sprouting. That's this wooden raised bed here with the herbs at the end. And then again, I gotta water this one, but we got a few radishes coming up there. And whatever all this is, it's probably the cucamelons that grew here last year. And this is the lettuce mix we planted. It's coming up really nice. Lots of little sprouts there, so that's exciting. And then the broccoli looks like it's also sprouting on that side. It's harder to get over there to see, but I can definitely see some sprouts coming up. Yeah, there's one there. Yeah, so it looks like we have a little bit of everything we planted coming up so far. A lot of lettuce coming up there. That's in this bed here. Still haven't planted anything in the greenhouse, but I have a ton of tomatoes that came up actually in my grow tent in the basement. I have some other plants growing in there, and then I used the worm castings for my worm bin, which had a ton of tomatoes in there from the garden last year. And apparently there was still a bunch of seeds in there, so they sprouted. I'll put a picture of all the little starters I have going in the grow tent. So I might actually throw them out here and see if I can't get them to grow early on in the spring in the greenhouse. So it's a lot of the orange icicle tomatoes and the spoon tomatoes that were growing over here in these beds. So I made sauce with them, and then I just threw the pulp in the worm bin, and then I had a bunch of them at the end of the season that we couldn't eat them, and they were going bad, so I just threw them all in the worm bin. And then I made worm tea to feed my plants, and I just watered it in there without straining anything out, and then all the seeds from the tomatoes sprouted.